Hello, students. In the last lecture, we had a discussion on definition of health, which is proposed by WHO. Then dimensions of health, like physical dimension or physical health, mental health, social health, and the most recent approach or dimension, that is spiritual health. Now we are then again we had a discussion on next topic or under concept of health, that is determinants of health, or you can say factors affecting health. Though there are number of factors or various factors which have an impact on one's health, or you can say health is influenced by many factors. Either these factors may lie within or may reside within the individual, or they may reside in the society or in the environment. Now, these factors may interact with an individual and can either promote or deteriorate the health status of an individual, or in turn in the community. Now, all the determinants of health you can divide into two parts or two categories. Number one, individual determinants, and number two, environmental determinants. Under individual determinants, in the last lecture, we have seen that the determinants or the factors which are restricted up to an individual, or which reside in an individual, or which are related with an individual, you can divide them into two parts. One is hereditary or genetic factors. We have seen that the health status of an individual or state of health of an individual to some extent depends on his genetic makeup, and there are number of diseases which are called as familial diseases, like diabetes, hemophilia, cardiac diseases, etc. So it is not, up to some extent, one's health status is not in his hand, because up to some extent it depends on your genetic makeup. If one is having a family history of these diseases, then definitely there are chances that in his life or in one's life one may get these diseases and the health status may get disturbed. Then second factor and or determinant under individual determinants is lifestyle. We have seen lifestyle is the way one lives his life. There are people who may live healthy lifestyle, who may follow healthy lifestyle, or who may live healthy the lifestyle, who may follow healthy lifestyle, and there are people who may follow unhealthy lifestyle, like late wake uping in the morning, then no timetable for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, late sleeping, outside eating, that is eating of junk food or fast food, then having some bad habits like alcohol consumption, smoking, or betel chewing or so. And there are people who follow healthy lifestyle, like mm, early wake up, then regular exercise, then their time for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is almost fixed. Then they are free from mental tensions, they sleep early, and they go for meditation, then they keep a time of 4 hours gap between their sleep and their last meal, that is dinner. So these are certain ways which will definitely boost the health, or which will have a positive impact on your health. So up to some extent, how your health will be or one's health will be, it is determined by how you live your life, or in short we can say lifestyle. Now the second type of factors which determines the health of an individual is environmental determinants. Now these factors doesn't lie within an individual, but they lie outside the individual's body, or in the society, or in the community, or in the environment. Now the first the all the factors, environmental factors, they you can divide them into three parts. One is development of society, number two health and family welfare services, and number three other factors. Now first one, development of society. It's very clear, friends, that if you have got a developed society, definitely number of diseases will come down, or you will not find certain type of diseases which are more common in underdeveloped society. And one more thing, if your society is developed, or there will be a development of society, and how society will get developed? Because of education, because of employment, or you can say earning, because of nutrition, because of housing. So if all these standards get increased, then definitely it will have a positive impact. And one more thing, political system is also responsible for the development of society. Friends, when you see the tenure of our honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, you will find he has declared many schemes for betterment of society or for development of the society. Many schemes he developed which will generate jobs. He has given a slogan of Atmanirbhar Bharat, then Startup India, then all the welfare schemes you will find. Again, one more example I would like to quote, that you might be saying that complete underground drainage system is being laid down everywhere. Then all the roads, they are being made of cement, concrete, and a new water pipeline is being laid down everywhere throughout the India. The purpose behind this is that the basic requirements or basic needs of the people or nation citizens must be fulfilled in well manner. And see, he has again launched one more scheme in the entire country, that is what you can say, installation of sanitary latrines throughout India. Now friends, what these schemes will do, or what will be the impact on the society? Definitely there will be increase in the awareness, and there will be drastic decrease in the communicable diseases. Because of simple things, or because of unhygienic conditions, n number of people are falling sick. And they are not only falling sick, their working hours or their productive hours are getting lost, and indirectly it is impacting our economy. So see, political will or political system can also lead to a developed society. And development is of whole community. Even the whatever, even you say, see the Ujwala gas scheme of government, what is happening? Because of this many village females, they are not supposed to use the agricultural waste or plant waste, or they normally cut the trees, so that will not happen, and there will not be a bad impact on the environment. And again, the smoke which is rising because of it, and which is irritating those women's or females eyes, so that will also come down. So see, political will, development of society, definitely all these things will increase the housing, the nutrition, then again your employment, and all these things will have a positive impact on physical and mental health. See, if nutritional level is increased, there are still, see, around 50 or 60, 70 years has been passed till since independence. Still there are areas in India where people are suffering from diseases only because of poor nutrition or malnutrition. You might have come across the name, that is Melghat in Amravati district. It is a Adivasi area where even people are not getting balanced diet, and because of lack of nutrition, a set of common diseases are prevailing in that particular population. So see, if once income is increased, definitely his living standard, his eating standard, his housing, his way of thinking, everything changes and it has a positive effect on the health of the individual and in turn of the community. Now, or in on or in other words, we can even say that health and development are two sides of the same coin. Now, the second factor under environmental determinants is health and family welfare services. Now, see, if health and family welfare services are not adequately available, or if there are no doctors, or there are less number of doctors compared to your population, there are very less number of hospitals compared to your population, there are no health facilities or welfare facilities available for the people or for the family, what will happen? Number of diseases will not be diagnosed in early stage. Once they are not diagnosed, they cannot be prevented and they cannot be treated in early stage. So adequate availability of health and family welfare services, though it is the part of mostly government, that will improve the health status of the population. Like immunization is carried out on a massive scale by the health department, or for poor it is freely available in the government hospitals. If the hospitals are available in easy reach, if the vaccines are available in adequate number, then proper immunization will happen and the large number of children can be prevented from many diseases. Then under family welfare services, the examples which I have quoted earlier under political will, those example will come here also. That is provision of safe drinking water, then provision of sanitary latrine, provision of good housing, then care of pregnant women and children. So definitely, if these things are available, or if these things are there in adequate number, or these facilities are available as per the requirement of the population, then definitely the health status of population will be better. Then again, uh, other factors, then the under environmental factors, third is other factors, and which include our your food, agriculture, industries, rural development, standard of living, education, environmental sanitation, etc. Now some of the factors have already been covered in the examples which I have quoted in earlier two factors. But this again, rural development, industries, education, and we all know that if we have a educated society, definitely the mortality rate will go down. You see, you have what you can say more number of literacy in Kerala compared to any other state in India, and you will find number of health professionals, particularly the supporting staff like male and female nursing staffs, they are from Kerala only. So they themselves are aware about the health or the parameters which will impact the health. So their health will be good, their family's health will be good, and they support other people also for their betterment. So and again, if the people are educated, if number of people are educated, then there will be more awareness about all these health related events or factors, and the health status of community will be good. Then again, environmental sanitation, we have seen in earlier, the open air defecation is avoided, then number of diseases can be stopped from getting occurred or from occurrence. So here we come to the second topic under concept of health, that is determinants of health or factors which are affecting the health.